paper, you are the safe pair of hands. You're a senior leader, trusted with strategy, budgets, and the careers of your team. You are resilient, capable, and projected as invulnerable. That's your public reality. But there is another private reality, one where you are leading the team by day, fighting a SEND system by night, so that's a special educational needs system, and you are masking extreme exhaustion in that hours in between. This double life creates a friction between your responsibilities at work and your role as a complex needs parent. I know this from personal experience that it's quite a specific and punishing form of silent endurance. And if this feels unsustainable, it's because it is. And it can really impact your happiness and your well-being. But this is not a personal failing or a sign that your willpower is broken. It's a predictable scientific fact. And understanding the why is the first step in engineering a solution. So this core problem has a name. It is ego depletion. And psychologist Roy Baumeister, I think I've said that name right, demonstrated this through a simple but brutal experiment. He had one group of people resist fresh baked chocolate cookies and eat delightful radishes instead. And afterwards, when these people were given a frustrating, unsolvable puzzle, the radish eaters gave up significantly faster, unsurprisingly. The sheer act of resisting temptation had consumed a hidden cost, leaving their willpower reserves depleted for the next challenge. So for you, this cost has a specific name. I call it the inauthenticity tax. This is the continuous cognitive energy burned whilst masking the struggle to remain in control. This daily tax is what drives a state of chronic ego depletion. You aren't just tired, your entire operational system is running at an energy deficit. So basically that means that you're borrowing from tomorrow's capacity just to get through today. This is why standard corporate advice is just not helpful. Being told to set smarter goals or be more resilient when you are chronically depleted is like adding more weight to a breaking shelf. And worse, it forces you to put on that very mask that's draining your energy. Neurologically, the dual pressures of corporate accountability and caregiving keep your nervous system in that fight or flight mode as well. When that happens, your prefrontal cortex, your brain's strategic center, which is responsible for planning and executive function, effectively that goes offline. This means that you can't think your way out of a problem when your part of your brain required for strategy isn't fully accessible. So the problem isn't your willpower, it's the structure of your workload. Therefore, we don't need to fix you, we need to re-engineer your role with a new operating system. The solution requires moving away from sheer effort and towards strategic design. We need to think differently, and the most powerful tool for this is something called the cognitive firebreak. A definition for this can be found in forestry. This is when a gap is intentionally cut in the trees to stop a wildfire from spreading. And you might have heard of it. In your context, a cognitive firebreak is a non-negotiable transition zone designed to stop stress from a work environment creeping in to your stomach. In your context, a cognitive firebreak is a non-negotiable transition zone designed to stop stress from a work environment. It's a deliberate engineered pause that stops one crisis from fueling another. However, and let's be clear, this isn't soft self-care. This is about a type of operational discipline. It's strategic protection of your most critical asset, that's your cognitive and emotional capacity. Ultimately, you cannot hustle your way out of this level of complexity. You must engineer your way.